But every morning we still have that choice. Are we going to be happy or are we going to be sad? And it's wiser, smarter, and in the long term, much more beneficial for all of us if we choose to be happy. Hello, I'm David Stannard. I'm also known as the Vision Guy. Thank you for the opportunity to hopefully add a little bit of inspiration, maybe a touch of wisdom, but everything from my heart for you at the Nelson. You've asked me 4 questions. Question number 1 is, what makes me optimistic? That's a really great question. And one of the things that I get most often criticized in business for is being too optimistic, too unrealistic, and too happy and pleased about the future and what's coming. I believe that's an important value to have, and I'm not about to go backwards on it. And why do I believe that? Because every day, every one of us has a choice. That choice starts almost about whether we're going to be happy or we're going to be sad. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that there are difficult situations for all of us. But every morning, we still have that choice. Are we going to be happy or are we going to be sad? And it's wiser, smarter, and in the long term, much more beneficial for all of us if we choose to be happy, to be optimistic, and to believe that we can make great things happen tomorrow, rather than to leave it to somebody else to decide our futures. Be excited for the future. You are at that point in your lives now where you can actually set a vision for the future, and you are sufficiently young that you're able to follow through and make a lot of that happen. When I get to my less youthful days, a lot of it is behind me. It's more history than future, but nothing will ever stop me from the values that we have as the Vision Guy. And that is a core we build around what we call a success trifecta. That is all about mission, vision, and passion. Your mission is your reason. We're all here for a purpose, and I believe that very sincerely. What is your purpose? What can you achieve? Secondly is the vision. Picture now what you would like to see achieved in our world. We're all global now. A problem in one area, like climate change, is automatically an issue for a country next door. We require global coordination on these things to get it solved. And 3, bring passion to everything you do. Find that thing that you love. And as I say, do what you love and love what you do. If I think back to one thing that I did back then, and that's a little way back, and that was about taking responsibility to make things happen. Change is tough for all of us, but it just gets a bit harder as you get a bit less young. So start now. Try to make things happen. Take responsibility for that and persist. You won't get there first time. You're going to have to do it again and again, but persist. I encourage you to read very deeply, but not fiction. I would encourage you to go and get books around leadership, books about helping to understand people, books about your psychology, and understand how people work. Because if we're going to solve those problems for the future, if we're going to take up those challenges and make them opportunities, it all comes down eventually to working with people. And I know from personal experience, I am the most creative, the most active, the most positive when I'm in a happy space. So when I get up in the morning, I choose to be happy. It's a choice. I've made it. I encourage you to do the same.